Yo, in today's video, we'll be looking at creepy and strange TikToks that will blow your mind. But first, I want to give a big shout out to Donna Stack, Jessica, and Kathleen Butler for them super thanks. I really appreciate that, y'all. Let's get to the video.
Now this man's a definition of woke.
We got into the habit of buying junk fast foods that have no actual food in them. We buy gallons of poisonous household cleaners when one degradable soft soap will do. We are poisoning our homes and wasting our hard-earned money for no good reason. Why? They just want you to buy stuff. If you don't want food with chemicals or GMOs in it, then don't buy it. The minute we start taking responsibility and spending our money wisely, every politician, every corporation, and leader around the world is going to know that we have woken up. The last people I would trust with my health is big pharma and big government, because neither one of those strike me as caring entities. They're all about profit. Exactly. They're all about profit. And what does the government actually do to help? When a superpower with all this military might attacks, just unprovoked, attacks, like you know, Iraq, Afghan, I'm sorry, Korea, no, sorry, Ukraine. Terrible. You lure them in with humor, then you make them think. The biggest drug cartels in the world get together and buy up all the media and all the politicians and force all the people in the world to stay locked in their homes, and people can only come out if they take the cartel's drugs and keep taking them over and over. I threw the script away. I mean, who is gonna believe that crazy idea? Being forced to do drugs? I do that voluntarily all day long.
Look, shout out to him for real. I really don't even care if white men can't jump.
Man, you were almost there.
This for entertainment purposes only. Watch this with your third eye. Entertainment.
For people into zombies. As odd as that sounds.
Talking about turning people into zombies now.
But the FEMA have already put out zombie commercials and con-ops on that.
Yo, they really talking about zombies right now? Like real life zombies. Like we finna be in some Resident Evil Raccoon City type stuff, straight up.
Correct?
That's correct. If you look at Conplan 8888, Stratcom put that out in 2011. On page 2, they say, "Oh, this is just for examples, just for demonstration. You know, don't worry about it, so we don't offend other countries." The problem with that is, you look through that Conplan, it's all about 5 different types of zombies. There isn't anything in there about opposition forces. There isn't anything about winning political battles or counterinsurgency. It is only about a zombie apocalypse, defending it. And you will see that every NIMS compliant practically agency, or whether that's state, local, or federal, has already had their zombie apocalypse preparedness training. They've already done their practice.
They already
the
prepared.
CDC has had a zombie apocalypse
prepared?
preparedness website up for the last 5 years. Now they've reduced it to a PDF cartoon. Even in the
Man, what?
Now, this is just for entertainment purposes only. I'm going to need y'all to go through this zombie preparedness 101 packet. We don't know what's going on. It's very entertaining. By the CDC. Let me know what y'all think about this entertaining zombie apocalypse that they're preparing for in the comments. Like and follow for more wisdom and stay tuned.
Look, I'm about to have to get one of those zombie like Hummers or something.
Pay attention. Y'all see these lasers coming from the sky? Y'all better stay woke out there. Ooh-wee.
Ooh-wee. Y'all heard him. Y'all better stay woke out there.
Over 40 ingredients in the Popeye's chicken sandwich.
Makes sense, don't it?
Look, I'm making bacon, but look, we ain't gonna play. We ain't gonna play. Y'all try to do so Illuminati so bad when you talk about the Popeye's chicken sandwich. What happened?
What's this? This must be like a SpaceX rocket. Hey, you ever notice how when they shoot rockets into space, it never really looks like it's going straight up? It always looks like it's going sideways. I mean, what other reason could we have for that?
There's been five major extinctions in the history of the planet.
Extinctions.
There's the Ordovician, the Devonian, the Permian. There's the Triassic, Jurassic, and then the KT extinction, the one that killed the dinosaurs.
They always talking about killed the dinosaurs, right? But like, I don't believe that that's even real. There probably weren't even no dinosaurs here. There's no evidence. Like, there's no full fossil of a dinosaur. You know, it's all like made up. You know, they might find one bone and then they'll make some 3D replicas of the rest of the dinosaur of what they believe that it might have looked like. But yeah, they always bring it up. The one asteroid that destroyed the dinosaurs. Never forget.
Extraterrestrial biological entities, a male and a female, and this is a very accurate, according to the whistleblower who needs to come forward when there's adult protection. They had no pinna, the ears outside, and had no hair, and there was a male and a female, and it was made very clear to him by these beings that they were completely non-hostile. All extraterrestrial civilizations are non-hostile. If they were hostile, the technologies they have would have been made quite clear to us in August of 1945. We'll get to this in a moment.
Did you know that there's fluoride in the water that the government uses to control our minds?
And that's how it be.
Nobody cares about the end of the world.
Come fall into the young Dolph rabbit hole with me. I decided to do a deep dive into the mysterious death of the King of Memphis.
It's just like right now, man, I got a million death threats in my DMs right now.
Because of what you got posted?
Man, because I said I was through doing music.
That's crazy.
I got a million death threats in my DMs.
To the naked eye, this picture looks normal. But if you zoom in, you can see something is off here. Pay attention to the right side of his face. This photo has been completely patched together. His face was patched together with different images. Look what happens when I take this image from dark to light. I believe these are wounds of some kind hidden within this photo. Let me know what you think in the comments, but stay with me, it gets deeper. These people are sick. They have a thing with putting hidden images inside of pictures the naked eye can't see. I believe these are actual wounds hidden. Just look at the eyes, mouth, teeth, hair, even the eyebrows. No life in these eyes. Different photo, different results. It gets wicked here. His face is completely digitized. More wounds hidden in plain sight, but to my surprise, not just on Dolph. The doctor has one as well. I believe Flippa's wounds are hidden everywhere. Peep how everyone keeps looking at the ground as well, even the fake Flippa. She proceeds to throw up. What do you think they see?
What the heck?
They can cover their faces, but the eyes don't lie. But wait, it gets deeper after seeing this pic. I knew the timing was impossible, so I had to dig deeper. As you can see, this a fake. Let's see the hidden images. He has a hole in his head. The fake Flippa does as well. There are no coincidences. These are all the same image, but notice how both facial expressions change as well. Even the body posture fake Flippa smiles, and even the font changes behind them. This is the actual clip that made me want to start digging. If you look closely, you can see what is actually happening here. The real Flippa is in this refrigerated truck wrapped up. I know this can be unbelievable, right? But once you see my next clip, you will understand these people are evil. Let's see what's hidden in this image. This is the exact image from the clip before, and it's hidden in the mask worn by fake Flippa. This rabbit hole is deep, but he who has eyes can see. How many coincidences until it's mathematically impossible?
So what's that?
Just like before, this is one image, but as you can see, it changes. She appears to be holding maze ready to spray, which I believe is to throw people like me off, because this isn't the real Flipper, obviously. Hit the like button and drop a dolphin in the comments for part 2 if you want me to go deeper.
Yo, that was crazy. That's literally a rabbit hole. I don't even know.
Mexico had their own UFO hearings today, and they brought out alien bodies. Yeah, bodies of extraterrestrials that they think could be as much as 1,000 years old. Here's the unboxing right here, baby cakes. I'm pretty sure they did this right in front of the Mexican Congress. We can barely see it, but don't worry. We get a closer view of these little baby aliens. Of course, they probably weren't babies. They're just small because aliens, some aliens are small. I'm sure some are taller. But these are at least 1,000 years old. They're like mummified. These things are freaky looking, baby. Freaky looking.
So the movie E.T. was probably real then, you know? Like, if they look just like little E.T., maybe these motherfuckers came here, they was trying to phone home or something. I don't know.
So here's a close-up picture of the aliens' heads. Here's that picture of the heads. You know, these mummified aliens have been around a while. I've seen these before, but never in front of their Congress. Mexico as a country, and hopefully now their government, has always been way more open to the UFO extraterrestrial stuff. Way more open. When they have sightings there, they're reported and people actually investigate them. These mummified aliens were originally found in Peru. And like I said, it's estimated they're at least 1,000 years old. Tell me what you think of this whole extraterrestrial mummy situation. And a big thumbs up to Mexico for doing better than the U.S. did. Shabadoo Mushkis! Shabadoo!
Whatever he said.
Tap water.
Okay, so I remember a time when I was a kid, right? Where the only option for water that you had was tap water. I don't care. You ain't have no bottled water. You wasn't bringing jugs of water home. You might be a family with, you know, one of those Brita water filters, not you know, Brita or whatever it is, the big old jug, and you got the hot and the cold. You might have been a family that had one of those. But if not, you probably had tap water. And as kids, you'd go outside and you'd have all your kids in the neighborhood, and if people came over, if they was hot and thirsty, they go get that water hose, and we drink from the water hose. You just let it run for a little bit so it gets cold. So that's what we drank as kids. Man, we probably had all type of metals and poisons and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But even these bottled waters nowadays ain't that good for you.
We've got smart water made by Coca-Cola.
I didn't know smart water was made by Coca-Cola, that is. I kind of like Evian. When I be drinking Evian, it has a certain taste to it. It's different than other waters.
Straight from a distiller, distilled last night.
And sometimes I drink distilled water too. I have it with my coffee, you know, my coffee maker.
Regulation, apparatus. You see the bubbling start straight away. This is breaking the electrical bonds between the substances in the water. It's going to reveal them and tell us more about the water. We've done a pH test and a ppm test on all waters. So we've got pH of the tap water 7.4, the smart water 7.2. Cleveland's 7.4, and the distilled water 7.1, and the ppm, parts per million, tap water 276, smart water 225, Evian 265, and the
look how dark
water
it's turning.
002. It's usually 000, but it picks up carbon dioxide as soon as it comes into the jug, and it absorbs it. So as you can see, the smart water's getting really dark, the tap water's also getting very murky.
Smart water turning into Coca-Cola.
And as we can see, all the sediments in the water that are being revealed, this is what fills up our bodies. It gets in all in our tissue, in between our joints, causes arthritis later on in life, and all different problems and conditions, and leads to diseases. And to hydrate ourselves, we want to be drinking water that can go into the cells. These waters, they can't hydrate us properly because the molecules are all clumped together. And hydration is one of the #1 causes of conditions and diseases. Right, so it's getting hot now. I'm going to turn the machine off. Let's let that one go on for a little bit longer. And as we can see, the colours have been revealed. We've got black for smart water.
Black.
Which is basically pure heavy metals, zinc, lead, copper, manganese and cadmium. So it's just filled with heavy metals. The tap water is slightly blue and green, so we've got bacteria, viruses, carcinogens, organic phosphorus, fertilisers, detergents and pesticides, and with the green as well as arsenic, mercury, lead, copper and sodium. So all them poisons, and this is what we feed our families, our kids, our babies, you know, mixing it in with everything. So we've got all these problems. Mercury is like one of the most poisonous things you can possibly have. Arsenic's a poison. We've got bacteria, pathogenic bacteria in the water. Let's turn this one off now. Right, and you can see the Evian is slightly yellow, and I would say a little bit off green, so it's got lots of organic minerals in there, other organics, possible fluoride, silicon compounds, and some heavy metals, arsenic, mercury, lead and copper and sodium. And as you can see, the distilled water having no parts per million in there is totally clear, and really this should prove a point to get on the distilled water. Hydrate yourself, cleanse yourself and treat your body and your families well. Love and gratitude. Thanks for Matthew on the camera.
Man, y'all, that is just disgusting, isn't it? Just to think, like, you know, you go into the store, you think you're getting some nice alkaline water, but man, they got all type of crazy stuff in there. So I guess what we got to do is drink distilled water, and you know, if we want to put anything in it to make it a little bit better, any minerals or anything, we got to add it ourselves. And you know, we can't trust anybody else but yourself, honestly.
Big too, but Pop was my favorite. I believe they played a small role in their own demise because they constantly talked about it, yeah, and spoke on it. And every religion teaches that there is power in the tongue.
Yes.
In fact, in Yoruba culture, you know what we call it? Afo Ashe. Afo, word, Ashe, power. We're taught, be careful what you articulate out of your mouth, because this throat chakra can activate those words and bring the thing that you don't want into existence. So we have to be very careful, because as the Bible says, and I'm not a Christian, but there's truth in the Bible when it says life and death are in the power of the tongue. And I think that Pac and Big, like Malcolm and Martin, although I don't compare the latter two to the former two in any way, shape, form, or fashion, Pac and Big were not Malcolm and Martin at all.
Yeah, I get you, son.
I think all four of them inadvertently and unintentionally
spoken into their life.
Spoke some of it. I'm not saying that's the reason they left.
Yeah.
I'm saying they gave it energy.
Yeah.
I'm sure most everybody can agree with Dr. Umar on that point.
To astral projection. Among the many documents we can find in the reading room, there is one in particular that shows you a way to control your energy by following relatively simple steps.
Yeah?
The first thing you need to do is repeat a kind of mantra. Repeat it to yourself. The mantra in question can be seen on the screen.
Hold on. But we can't see the whole mantra though. Y'all, if y'all find this mantra, right, if you find it anywhere else, or like this was probably an original YouTube video or something, copy and paste that and put it in the comment section, because we need that mantra. We trying to astral project.
Save this video in your gallery so you can always find it when you need it. Then, your immediate next goal should be to reach concentration point number 10. To do this, you must follow a series of simple steps described on the screen. If you would like me to guide you through this process, leave a comment to create a series of videos covering this.
Saudi Arabia's $1 trillion project, The Line, has finally started construction. If you haven't heard, Saudi Arabia has been planning on building a futuristic city called The Line, and they just started construction on creating the entire city, which is stacked 500 meters high, making it taller than the Empire State Building, stretching it out over a staggering 170 meters in length. It's so large that it would take a human over 40 hours to walk. The linear city will eventually become home to 9 million residents. It will have everything that you need in your daily life, such as your home, your work, school, shopping, and all within a 5-minute walk of your neighborhood. They have no need for cars, and if you want to travel down the line, you can do so in just 20 minutes with their monorail system. The city will have 0 carbon emissions, and their energy and water supply will be 100% renewable. They've also strategically located the city so that 40% of the world can travel there in just a 6-hour flight, and it's surrounded by both oceans and mountains, giving the residents immediate access to nature. And this is one of 3 projects that Saudi Arabia is working on, and it seems like it'll be done around 2030.
Have you seen the line in Saudi Arabia? Do you know what that is?
Yes.
We think we know what money is. This is where the money is.
So what this is some mega city that's many miles long that they're building, that's all completely integrated.
Nowhere.
One building. No roads, cars, or emissions. It will run on 100% renewable energy, and 95% of the land will be preserved for nature. People's health and well-being will be prioritized over transportation and infrastructure, unlike traditional cities. That might be amazing to visit. 9 million people. Look at that.
But you can see actual construct. They're building it now. Like, there's a whole city, couple of thousand workers living out there in these little air-conditioned cubicles.
It's amazing.
Saudi Arabia is going off.
That's insane. That's so Star Wars.
They're building that.
Bro, this literally is science fiction. Science fiction turned reality. I mean, who has more money than them?
Nobody.
Man, that's crazy. The Line, that's what it's called, huh? And it's about to be some Attack on Titan / cyberpunk stuff going on here. Everybody inside the wall.
So have y'all heard about this flood in Libya that's killed more than 5,000 people? Nope. Breaking dams and sweeping homes. Look at the flood.
The scale of the destruction may be unprecedented. So too the number of people who've been killed in this disaster.
Y'all see this? This
what
is another
happened in
side
the city of
effect of Planet
Derna
X.
may explain why hundreds are now believed to be dead and 10,000 are missing.
10,000 people missing.
Whole apartment blocks and neighborhoods alongside this river were simply swept away as torrential rain from Mediterranean storm Daniel smashed through 2 dams and sent floodwater hurtling downstream. This video shows all that's left of one dam. A survivor described a wall of water that erased everything in its way.
Just came out of nowhere.
Emergency responders, including troops and government workers, have been trying to...
Now in the days to come, it's going to be more incidences like this. You know, like Turkey, Morocco. All these are side effects of planet Nibiru being in our orbit. And it's just the beginning. The climax, just imagine 2012. Matter of fact, I think I might do a video over 2012. Let me know what y'all think about this flooding in Libya in the comments. Like and follow for more wisdom, and stay tuned for more.
Y'all think it's planet Nibiru, or do you think it's man-made?
I don't care what you say. Jim Carrey is the wokest actor.
I don't think we can afford to assume that the people who are charged with our public health any longer have our best interests at heart all the time.
I say, why would a doctor not want to know more about something that could save a life or prevent a disease? I don't understand.
The AAP is financed by the drug companies. Medical schools are financed by the drug companies. This is a huge business. Vaccines are the largest growing division of the pharmaceutical industry.
Talk that talk, Jim Carrey. Yo, I knew I messed with him ever since In Living Color, man. You know he a real one.
$13 billion.
They control medical schools.
For years now, talk show hosts, people on television, people in sitcoms have been hired by the government to throw you off the track, to distract you, to make you laugh and stuff like that, make you happy and docile so you don't know what's really going on. You know? And they just start making stuff up. Yeah. Like that Neil Armstrong guy. Have you seen him on the talk shows? Neil Armstrong, you mean the first man to walk on the moon? Talk about a fish story. Yeah. Man, and they're buying it. Okay.
I wanted to find the most meaningless thing that I could come to and join, and here I am.
They're celebrating.
I mean, you got to admit it's completely meaningless.
Well, they say they're celebrating icons inside.
Celebrating
Do you believe
icons,
in
boy, that is just the absolute lowest aiming, possibility that we could come up with. It's like icons.
Bet, bro. Man, I just been doing this shit all my life,
because a lot of people say this Illuminati. How the fuck you pronounce it? Illuminati? Yeah, Illuminati. Yeah.
Look at his face.
Yeah, a lot of people believe this shit so much, and I done heard they got shit about that everywhere, and they think that's the only way to get into it. For real, seriously. Seriously, so you just blow up, so people be wanting to know, how did he do it and I didn't do it? But you just explained though, maybe you chosen, right?
I ain't speaking on
that. Right, you ain't fucking with that. So look.
Yo, nobody wants to speak on that ever when they're asked about it.
Hi there, Simba. And everybody that keep making these kind of comments asking what to do. How are you guys today? Now, although I appreciate your comment, your questions, and concerns, I never stated in this video that I had it all together, nor did I say that I know all the answers to your questions. I just see videos that's questionable to me, and I just share it to the world. I don't agree to all these comments telling me that I shouldn't spread awareness just because I don't have a plan. I'm figuring it out just like the rest of y'all. But speaking of figuring it out, since y'all bringing attention that we don't have it figured out, do y'all have a plan? Because in my opinion, no matter what information you see online, you should always do your own research. And you should still be trying to figure it out. But one thing that will always be in my plan is for we the people to come together. Because we can't do it by ourselves. And the way we can start this off is by spreading awareness. Stocking up on foods, waters, and non-perishable items. Do your own research on how to heal yourself minus medication and how to live off the grid. And one of the bigger things, figure out how to fight against this evil, because it's definitely not going to be easy. Every piece of information will help us get closer to the goal, which is for us to come together. And with all that, we have a plan. But since you guys want me to stop spreading awareness, I'll do you guys a favor and still spread awareness, because people need to know. And I think you and everyone else should as well. But I do want to take the time out to appreciate all the people who do spread awareness. You guys are such thoughtful people with a big heart. Keep doing what you're doing. Now everybody stay blessed and stay safe.
And with that being said, shout out to all of the subscribers who are consistently tuned into this channel. Keep staying positive and keep spreading the knowledge and awareness. We all need it. But yeah, these are some of the most creepy and strange TikToks that are out there. If you like the content, don't forget to subscribe, turn your notification bell on, and until next time, YouTube, peace.